What is going on, everybody? Back on it, Squid Games episode 6. Pretty hyped to get into this. With kind of shit hitting the fan last episode, where that entire I thought like this was gonna like we were gonna really see this develop and see who's in charge of it and blah blah blah, but pretty much got handled last episode. That entire drug smuggling, I mean not drug smuggling, organ smuggling, harvesting donors with the doctor that has help from him. It goes, he's got at least 4 or 5, 6 people that is in on it with him, from people on the ground to people like in high up that are working like security cameras. Like that whole thing has been squashed. Um, Now how deep it went, like how many people that are still in there, that were a part of that, I don't know, because we know there was somebody working the cameras that didn't get taken care of. The 2 circle people got shot. The true, no, no, no. Well, one of the circle. So we had 2 circles, 2 triangles, and a square. So we knew there was at least 5 people on it. Somebody that was clearing the cameras. That we still, I don't know if the headmaster, game master knows who that is. That's still TBD. Both triangles got killed. The doctor stabbed one of them. The headmaster shot the other one. The other circle guy, our police guy, shot. And then the other circle guy, our police guy, dumped over the water. So the only person remaining that we know that I could even guess is just that one square guy that was controlling the cameras. Does it go any deeper than that? I don't know. Is it going to continue? Probably not. I don't know if the headmaster just caught the conversation there and was like, hey, I don't care what you do, or he knew all along. We kind of presented that question last time. Did he know all along? And so did he know that the doctor was like, leaving and not getting kind of the same treatment that everybody else was doing, but he didn't know to an extent that the doctor was um, getting unfair advantages, like knowing what the games were. Like he was okay with the doctor harvesting the organs, whatever. Y'all can do that. I know you're clearing the cameras. I don't care. Clear the organs, do whatever. But once it hit that line of like, oh, you're telling him what the games are, that's when it like hits the fan. I don't know what came before what, but that whole thing seems to be squashed. We'll see if that comes up again, but I think that whole organ transfer thing is done. Our police guy is so far deep underground looking at things. The way I read it, it looked like they've been doing the Squid Games for like 20 plus years, and his brother was a past winner that came back? I don't know. But then I had somebody message me like, no, this is the first year that it's been done. I don't know, but that's what it looked like. He found his brother on a previous winner list, saw the year he won, then found that book, and then found his brother there. Um, but then are we saying that his brother just never came back? Or his brother used, but that doesn't make any sense to me, because his brother just recently went missing because the landlord was saying, his payment hasn't shown up. So it's not like his brother's been missing since he won X amount of years ago. So did his brother just recently go back? But then why would they bring back people? I don't know how his brother went missing unless he won, and then when you win, you get to kind of ingratiate yourself and be one of the people that works. I don't know. I don't know. But it looks like his brother was a past winner who in the real world just recently went missing because the people from the games dropped that little coffin with the bow on it off at his house. Um, but I don't know. We'll kind of see how that goes. So he's in there deep. Everybody's been woken up. I have no idea what's happening. Let's figure it out. Uh, they found the guy that was clearing the cameras. Wow. Wow. I know we're just gonna have him on display like that. The way he was looking up, I was like, oh shit, are they gonna have to do monkey bars or some shit? Oh lordy. We're starting off like that though. Oh! In his face! Huh? In front of the man. That shit hurt hard. He's gotta go with the old man. There's no way to escape it. It's unavoidable. How many winners and losers do we get out of this? Their partner's their opponent. The partner's their opponent. Everybody. Oh god, because you figure everybody would pick the person that they've been like doing good with, made a relationship with. And now they're playing against each other, and the loser's pretty much gonna die, right? Or are they gonna go like, okay, all losers go together, or is it just like, oh, so they can make up any marble game they want. You just need to get all the marbles from your person. Whatever rules, all of that. That's why they have somebody watching you to know the rules. You get all of it, you win. Oh, you. I still got one left. Relax, 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 relax. Relax. If he makes it in the hole, it's over, because he doesn't have any left. I think that's it for him, no? Or if this is the team couldn't decide a winner, we just kill both of you. This is a huge gamble, and he's taking advantage of how, like, of how trusting Ali is and all that stuff. He's taking advantage of how, like, Ali just, like, always defaults to him, and... You know what's fucked? What's really fucked is he would have done that to Ali, though, without question. Is he doing it on purpose because he doesn't want him to die? Or is he playing it up because I'm old? Like, oh, what'd you say? Or did he really not hear it? You can never tell with him. I can't tell what's going on here. Because, like, he's taking care of him, like, when he peed his pants, when nobody wanted to team up with the old man or have him in the group, he would bring him in. Now, is like, is the old man... Did he really not hear that because he's old and has the tumor and everything? Or is he just trying to, like, he doesn't want him to die, so he's like, wait, what'd you say? I'm not giving it to you. No shot. No shot. I don't know if he was just trying to take that man's pouch or what. Jesus. I can't tell if the old man's, like, willingly doing this or not. That's what makes it so much harder to, like, and he's taking, either he's taking advantage of it or the old man is letting it happen. I don't know. Either way, it's fucked. And Ali even, like, did this with his bag. Like, that didn't feel like 19 marbles to you? Well, I think he split it up a little bit, so, like... I don't know. I don't know. What did he put in that bag? Rocks? He's gonna walk back there and they're just gonna shoot him? Yeah, that's not her family anymore. She's not gonna take her dad's name. You go first. Watch her just drop her shit in the dirt. Everybody's part, like, just... fuck. Fucking knew it. I knew it. He's not... He can't even stare him down. He can't even stare him down. He's just gonna leave. It's a bag of rocks. It's a bag of rocks. The world is a cruel fucking place, man. And he took advantage of that, man. That one hit the hardest. The two, I don't know why the two girls one hit the hardest. Allie's one was fucked, but you could see it from a mile away. He saved your life at the end when you had none left, and now he's asking for the same in return. Tell him your name. At least they did us a favor, and, like, they didn't show any of them actually getting, like, shot directly in the head. Like, Allie's was off screen, his was off screen, the girl's was, like, in a blurred foreground, background. Okay. God, that was definitely the best episode we've had. Definitely the most emotional. So we have 3 episodes left. VIPs, frontman, and one lucky day. That one hit the hardest for sure. So people actually started dying. So the only, I'm trying to think back to the very, very earlier parts in the episode. I'm guessing that one lady, the over the top one, did they just like, hey, you no partner, we just shoot you? Or lucky you, since it was our bad letting everything happen. You know, we got these odd numbers. You didn't get anything to do these odd numbers. We don't want to take it out on you. You get to magically go through the next round. I'm curious how they do that. I wouldn't be surprised if she's just sitting in there waiting for everybody. Oh, you don't want to be my partner? Guess what? I didn't have to play the game. Um, Tattoo guy, he made it through. The oh god, it's just so wild because especially with Allie's was the most heartbreaking, but the 2 girls was the saddest one. I don't know. Allie's was just, I was so shocked when they, because first of all, I couldn't even feel, I'm like, what the hell are they doing in this alleyway? Like, what's the point? But I'm guessing that's something you kind of play in that setting. I was like, oh, they're gonna play marbles against other people in teams of 2, but it was like the partner you pick is the one you play against. You know, like the wife and the husband are going to pick each other. The friends are going to pick each other. The ones that have been riding with each other the whole entire game are going to pick each other. So that's why what makes it so much harder to play, because already you're playing for stakes already. It's like if I lose this game, I die. If they had been matched up with anybody random, there's already pressure on it. Then you add the pressure of not only is the loser going to die, but this is somebody I care about, have developed a friendship, or have a outside of here relationship with. And you just saw like, what's so wild is like he immediately went after Allie. Like he's like, I want you as my partner. And then picked the game too. Freaked out on him when he was losing the game because he's like, oh, this guy, he's like, because I feel like he thinks he's better than him. He thinks he's better than Allie. You know, he's an immigrant here, doesn't even know games. I've helped him with things. I've explained the things. I've saved things. He doesn't have a lot going on. He's an immigrant. What is he really going to be able to do? I'll help him explain this game. It's going to be unfortunate when he dies. And then you're the one pushed to the edge. And like, so you freak out. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, how could somebody beneath me be beating me? And then he almost had me there. But I was still on the fence of like, because Allie is like, he's non-confrontational. He's not going to do all that. But when he was sitting there explaining, like, I was curious, like, because that wife and that husband, do you think they come to an agreement before that timer's up? So what would happen if like 2 people were just going back and forth and no one could get the upper hand on one another? What if we have even amounts? Like we both had 10 each. Like we barely made any progress. You're just gonna kill us both? We do something sudden death until it ends? I don't know. So when he was saying like, yo, there's gonna be teams that, you know, aren't able to end, aren't able to finish, somebody doesn't have the majority of the 20, let's wait to see what they do. But I'm under the impression like, who's to say they even wait? If you weren't able to decide on a winner, maybe they just kill everybody. The rules were somebody's got to have it at the end of this 30 minutes. You either have it or you don't. We kill. So that's why Allie was like, how do you even know they won't even kill you? When he put that bag, when he was like, here, you can't be walking around with it like that. You could lose it. Let me tie it around your neck so everybody could see it. When he switched it, I'm like, how did he switch the bags? Because he only had 1 marble to put in a bag, so Allie's got to feel like that. That clearly doesn't feel like what you had. And then he had put the fucking pebbles in there, and then like he couldn't even face the man in the end. Knew he fucked him over. Put him on his other team. Helped the man out there in the real world. Saved one of your friends, but at the end of the day, like these are the type of people that are in here. These aren't good, wholesome. I mean, not to say everybody's bad. Some people just come down bad on money. And it doesn't mean they're gambling or taking advantage of or stealing money from. You get let go from a job, you try to move to a new country, make a better life, and stuff just doesn't pan out. It doesn't mean you did anything wrong, but a good amount of people in there are in there for the wrong, like they're gang banging and don't have money. They're gambling and don't have money. They're taking advantage of stocks and insider trading and don't have money. Like those are the type of people that are mixed in there. So not everybody's just going to play the game fair. Like they're here for a reason. They came back for a reason. They voted no originally for a reason. and he just took advantage of that man. And then seeing him walk around looking for him, like he just dipped. He didn't want to face him, couldn't even look at him in the eyes. He was calling his name and then just got shot. It was just fucked. It was just so like such a wild emotion, like to see him pick him over his like childhood friend, and then like to be like, oh shit, I gotta kill. And he did whatever he had to do to survive. That's pretty much what it is in this. You're doing whatever you can to do to survive, and if it's a choice between me winning or you winning, it's not even that. It's like, oh, the loser gets to go home. Like, no, the loser dies. That's what happened with the old man. It's like, yes, we want the old man to survive, and he helped us on the tug of war, and he did all this, and you've created a friendship with him. But at the end of the day, there's no getting around this. We're not playing a team against another team. The team is us 1v1ing each other. And to see Allie go out was fucked. The two girls one hit the hardest. And like I felt like watering up. I don't know why that one hit the hardest. Allie's was just so. It was just so fucked. The thing was just so fucked, and you could kind of see it building and coming from a mile away. And you can see it with the girls too. We knew the other girl that we just got introduced to 2 episodes ago. She's not going to be the winner here. Our girl has a story. We have a connection, a background with her through the episode 1. We knew how that was going to go, but when he started talking there about like, hey, we don't know what they'll do if we have the same. I was like, maybe there's a way that both girls survive here if they don't decide to play the game. But see how it built up and seeing how it went. And as soon as she's like, let's see who can throw the marble to the wall, and she's like, you go first. I already knew. I was like, she's either going to chuck it behind her shoulder or she's just going to drop it on the ground. And when she dropped it on the ground and talked about, I have nothing to live for, even if I get out of here, what am I going to do? Let her win. You could tell that they liked each other, or at least the one girl did. So much so that she was willing to die for her. Was just, that one hit the hardest for sure. And then the one with the old man, that one was just sad as hell. But like it was to the point that I couldn't tell if the old, and even up until the point, because he's like, we've seen him like slip in and out of like, I can't remember my name, in and out of his like dementia memory shit. So in the end there, he said, oh, like it was fair taking advantage of me. Did he just like snap back and remember, oh shit, he's been taking advantage, or did he know that whole time? That's why it was hard for me to tell. Because at the end there, our main character lost. He lost. He said, I think he said even, and it was odd. He had 3, had to give up his 3. He lost, and the old man was like, wait, what did you say? And to that point, I don't know if the old man said that because he truly didn't hear him, because he's old and like can't remember shit, or he's like, I don't want this man to die. What can I do to get out of this? Let me say I didn't hear him, see if he'll pick up on like, I didn't hear you, wink wink. And our guy took advantage of that the entire time until he thought he won, that he was just gonna like skip on out of there, and the guy's like, oh wait, I got one in my pocket. I'm gonna go walk around and shit. But again, like him talking about like, oh, this is my house, like this looks so familiar. I can't tell if that was an act or him just wanting to like live a little bit longer, just remember things. And then at the very end there, he's like, we gotta play, like get a hold of yourself. And then he just snaps back. He's like, oh, like you were like it was fair that you were taking advantage of me, and then just gives it to him. So characters are going to be broken at the end of this. The thing is, no one's really going to know what our one. Everybody else played. I guess I wouldn't say a fair game, but nobody returning that we know of did it. Because in the end there, the old man could still not have given him that one marble. And then what happens when the time runs out and it was said you have to get all your marbles? If he had 19, that's still not all of them. So do they kill both? The one guy, Song Woo or whatever his name is, the one that fucked over Allie, like he just straight up did it dirty. But at the end, it's like, hey, that was the game. So is it really dirty? Is everybody going to walk back there with a clean conscience? I don't know. The most shocking thing of the entire episode is that they were going against each other. We don't know if that one loud girl is alive or did they just kill her. Allie's was the most just fucked. That's just so fucked. The 2 girls was the saddest, and the old man's you could kind of come seeing a little bit there, but still to know that it was that he made that decision at the end. It wasn't us like swindling him to like give us that one marble because he's old and can't remember. Like he gave it, thanked him, said he had a good time. We got like closure on that. The Alley one was just fucked. The 2 girls was sad as hell. But yeah, I definitely think that's the best episode we've had. Just because the suspense was like, you knew what was going to happen at the end of this episode. They explained it to you. 30 minutes is up. You got to get it going here. Ah, man, that was rough. That was rough. Let me know what you guys thought of the episode. Definitely the best one. So we have 7, 8, and 9 left. What was it titled? We had VIP, Game Master, and what? One Lucky Day. And then we still, in the background, have the police, which I don't know how he has that phone. Still charging and shit. Blows my mind. We'll see what happens with that and what he's able to do. He tried to make a call. Like, he got a dial tone but couldn't call out. So who knows? We'll leave it there, though. I appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, favorite, subscribe. As always.